Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into one of the most exciting Wheel of Fortune episodes ever, a full show from November 25th, 2025. If you love puzzles, big spins, and life-changing wins, you are in the right place. Get ready, because this episode was an absolute roller coaster of highs and lows. We kick things off with our three incredible contestants. First up, we have Jessica, a school teacher from Ohio with a smile that could light up the whole studio. Next to her is David, a retired firefighter from California who says he's been practicing puzzles for decades. And finally, there's Maria, a college student from Florida majoring in engineering, bringing some youthful energy to the stage. Right from the start, the competition was fierce. The first puzzle was a thing, and the letters started flying off the board. Jessica was quick on the buzzer and solved a breathtaking view for a solid start. But David wasn't going to make it easy for her. In the second round, a same-name puzzle, he landed on the express wedge. It was a nail-biting moment. He decided to risk it all and go for it, calling letter after letter. The crowd was going wild as he successfully solved Tom and Black Eyed Peas to rack up a huge amount of cash. You could feel the energy in the room just skyrocket. Next up was the prize puzzle, and you know this is where things can really change. Category was fun and games. Maria, who had a bit of a slow start, finally got her chance to shine. She spun carefully, avoiding bankrupt, and started filling in the board. With just a few letters revealed, she took a guess and solved kayaking through a mangrove forest. And guess where that prize trip was to? A luxurious resort in Costa Rica. What an amazing win for Maria, putting her right back in the game. The mystery round brought even more drama. Jessica landed on one of the mystery wedges. She had a decent amount of money in her bank, and the big question was, should she flip it? It could be $10,000, or it could be a bankrupt. She decided to go for it. The whole studio held its breath as she flipped the wedge ... and it was the $10,000. The crowd erupted. She went on to solve the puzzle, designing a custom website, adding a massive boost to her total. Going into the final rounds before the bonus, it was an incredibly close game between Jessica and David. Every spin mattered. David managed to solve the next puzzle, but Jessica's lead from the mystery round was just too strong. She solved the final toss-up puzzle, securing her spot as the big winner and heading to the bonus round. Her total winnings were already impressive, but now she had a shot at the grand prize. For the bonus round, Jessica chose the category, "What are you doing?" As Pat Sajak gave her the classic RSDLNA, the board showed a few key letters. She chose her additional letters wisely, picking G, H, D, and O. The puzzle was a tough one. With the clock ticking down, the final board was a real head-scratcher. The 10-second timer started. Jessica was staring intently, muttering possibilities under her breath. 5 seconds left. ... 4 ... 3 ... 1. And just as the buzzer was about to sound, she shouted it out. Fixing a leaky faucet. She got it. The audience went absolutely insane. Pat opened the golden envelope, and what was inside? The $100,000 grand prize. Tears of joy streamed down Jessica's face as confetti rained down from the ceiling. Her family rushed onto the stage to celebrate with her. It was one of those truly magical, unforgettable Wheel of Fortune moments that we all love to see. What an incredible journey for Jessica. From that big risk on the mystery wedge to the last-second solve in the bonus round, she played a fantastic game. Huge congratulations to her, and also to David and Maria, who were amazing competitors and made it a truly memorable show. It just goes to show you, on Wheel of Fortune, anything can happen. A single spin can change everything, and sometimes taking that big risk really does pay off. And that's a wrap on our recap of the November 25th, 2025 episode of Wheel of Fortune. What was your favorite moment? Did you think Jessica was going to solve that final puzzle? Let me know down in the comments. I love reading all your thoughts. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit that like button, and if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel for more full episode recaps and classic game show content. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most exciting Wheel of Fortune episodes you'll ever see. From November 25th, 2025. Trust me, you're not going to want to miss a single second of this recap. We've got incredible puzzles, some seriously big money on the line, and a few moments that had the entire studio audience on the edge of their seats. So let's set the stage. We meet our three contestants. We have David, a history teacher from Chicago with a passion for trivia. Sarah, a graphic designer from Austin who says her lucky charm is her dog, Patches. And finally, Maria, a retired nurse from Miami who's been practicing puzzles for years. The energy's electric right from the start, and you can just feel that something special is about to happen. The first toss-up puzzle is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and David buzzes in, lightning fast, to solve it. Getting himself on the board first, he looks confident, but Sarah and Maria are ready to give him a run for his money. The first round gets underway, and the category is things. The board is a real challenge, but Sarah starts strong. Picking up some smart letters and avoiding that dreaded bankrupt wedge, she accumulates a nice little pile of cash before deciding to solve. The puzzle is freshly baked cinnamon rolls. She solves it perfectly and takes the lead. The crowd goes wild, and you can see the determination on the other contestants' faces. Now things get really interesting in the second round, the mystery round. The category is same name. Maria, who had a slow start, finally gets her chance to spin. She lands on the mystery wedge. Pat and Vanna build the suspense. Does she risk it all for a chance at $10,000? She decides to go for it. The audience holds its breath as she flips it over, and it's the $10,000. What a gamble. She keeps her cool, buys a few crucial vowels, and then, with a huge smile, she solves Tom and the Holland Tunnel. Just like that, Maria is our new leader with a massive lead. But the game is far from over. The express wedge comes into play in the next round, and David, not one to be counted out, lands right on it. The category is event. He decides to hop on the express train, and he is flawless. He calls letter after letter, G, H, N, T, I-O. The board starts to fill up. Attending a nighttime parade, he nails it. And just like that, he's right back in the game, closing the gap with Maria. It's a real nail-biter as we head into the final rounds of the main game. The last toss-up, a comfortable hammock, is solved by Sarah, adding a little more to her total, but it's David who has the highest score going into the bonus round. He's played an incredible comeback game. Gives the wheel one final, powerful spin and lands on the star. Pat hands him the envelope, and he heads to the final puzzle. The category is, what are you doing? As usual, he's given the standard R, S, T, L, N, and E. The board reveals a few letters, but it's a tough one. He chooses his own letters, C, D, M, and an A. The clock starts. 10 seconds feel like an eternity. He's pacing, thinking, muttering to himself, looking up old friends. He shouts it out with just 2 seconds to spare. He solved it. The audience erupts, but what's in the envelope? Pat opens it up, and it's the $100,000 grand prize. Unbelievable. Confetti flies everywhere. David is in absolute shock, and his family rushes the stage. What a phenomenal ending to an unforgettable episode. One of the best games we've seen in a long, long time. Thanks so much for joining me for this recap. If you enjoyed it, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more classic game show moments. See you next time.